This thing is getting like, it's all
Good
loose.
job.
Girl camera.
Good job. You're such a good girl. You're such a good girl. This doesn't hurt them. It just kind of keeps them in place with their brain. You can see it's plenty loose. Her neck is plenty loose in there. So the first thing I do is
Hold on, honey.
oops, this water's a little warm. Use some soapy water and a little bit of, and I really dip her teats in it. Really good. We drink this milk, so we want everything to be very sanitary. Then I take some paper towels and I wash her udder, her full udder. So not just the teats, but I also wipe off the full udder so nothing kind of drops into the milk. And the second thing, I'm a little dirty because I was playing with the pig. Then I squeeze out her teats just to kind of get, because there's probably dirt like right at the end of her teats, so that I don't, get the dirt in the milk. And then I kind of position my fingers around the middle of her teat. She has kind of big teats, so I can't hold my hand all the way around her teat like I can with Sister B. So I go about halfway up, and then I very gently squeeze. You don't have to be aggressive. You have to have a firm hand. The most important part is to kind of cup your finger around, because you want to cut off the milk from going back up into the udder, because otherwise it won't come out. But other than that, you don't really have to be too aggressive. If you milk them twice a day, we get about 2 gallons a day. But right now we get about 1 gallon a day. And my kids go through about 1 gallon every other day. So that kind of works out nice because I don't have to buy milk anymore. I milk my goats completely out. I do this because you let milk sit in their udders, they have a higher chance of getting what's called metastasis, which is just an infection that they can get, and it's not easy to treat, and it's not comfortable for them, and it can cause a lot of health problems. So I make sure their teeth stay very, very clean all the time. I keep their enclosure and their bedding very clean, because once you're milking your goats, you're opening up that bottom of their teeth. So, bacteria and stuff can get in there. So it's really important to not only clean them before you milk, but you're going to want to clean them really well after you milk. And that just helps their little hole in their teeth close up a little bit. So when they're laying down in the dirt and stuff, they're not getting all that stuff. We do a combination of rolled oats, very high fiber and protein goat chow. Also we do rolled oats and calf manna. And so calf manna is just very, very high in nutrients. Now it's expensive to mix these 3 feeds, but if you're going to be using your girls on the farm for milking, it's only fair to your goats that they have the proper nutrition, because if they're going to be producing milk, it's going to be stripping their body of that nutrition. And to keep your goats healthy, you want to make sure that your feed has enough nutritional value, so that their body is not being depleted of the nutrients by milking them. So if you have working goats, we call them working goats, and that's goats that are producing on your farm, you need to make sure that you take the care that they're getting everything that they need. Fresh water, trimmed hooves, proper nutrition. It's not just like stick them on your property and have them eat grass. That's a total misconception. You have to feed a goat alfalfa and orchard and a series of grains to keep them healthy if they're going to be working goats on your farm. You can see that they produce it's like frothy white milk. The froth is what tells you how pure and how great quality that milk is. But the reason why they produce such great quality of milk is because they have proper nutrition and care. So, if you end up with infections in their teeth and stuff, you'll get pink milk, or you'll get infection in your milk, and you don't want that. So having working goats on your property is not a joking manner. It's not just something you can have to. You either do it all the way or you don't do it at all, because that's the only thing that's fair to your animals. So, but if you take care of them, they will produce beautiful gallons and gallons of milk. You can make goat cheese out of this milk. You can drink the milk, which is what my kids and my family do. You can make goat's soap, which is the next thing I'm going to try. There's all different types of cheeses that you can make, which we have done. So
Feta was awesome.
Huh?
The feta was awesome. That crumble.
Yeah, it was very good. So there's lots of things you can do, you know. But the main thing is just making sure that you take care of them, they will take care of you. And you can see how well my girls milk. They stand here and they allow me to milk them, but I spend a lot of time with my goats. This is not like, you know, we just come out here and milk them. We spend time with them, we cuddle them, we talk to them. It took a while to get them trained. It was just a lot of TLC.
They fought her for
You
a
know,
while.
and you know, we would just sit here and actually my older son would sing to them, which Caramel loved. Like, I swear that's what got her trained to milk. My older son, who's 15, would sit here and sing to her. It was Christmas time, so he would sing Christmas carols to her, and she loved it. So that really kind of helped her get, you know, comfortable. Now, the farm that they came from, they were milking goats, but, you know, with new owners and new property and stuff, they had to get reacclimated to the way I milk. And when I got them, they were dried off. So we weren't milking them. They were pregnant when we got them. So they had not been milking for a while, so they had to get reacclimated to milking. Yeah, so what I do is, after I'm done milking, I actually really wash them. So I stick them in this soapy water. It's warm, soapy water, so it's not uncomfortable for her. And this is probably when I spend the most time cleaning. And this is just to make sure that...
It's not just the tea.
Yeah. So this is just to make sure that that warm water kind of closes up that little hole a little bit. Now, I am going to try the spray, like I said, just for extra protection. And during the winter months, you have to get teat balm, which is just kind of like a Vaseline, because their udders will get really dry. And so she's good now. You can see there's moisture and stuff in it. But their teats will get dry and cracked, and that's another way for infection to get in. So you just want to make sure, you know, that you're constantly keeping track of the, you know, their skin and stuff. So
Good job, Miss Caramel.
so now what I do is, because she milks so
Hey, girl.
good,
She gets a treat.
she knows that
That's a
she
word.
gets a treat.
Mommy got
It's your treat, right?
Good girl, Miss Caramel.
Mommy, I love my treats. So you ready to go back? Come on, it's time for Sissy.
Better walk back.
Come on, it's time for Sissy.
There,
Come
girl.
on, girl. You're such a soft girl. Come on, baby. Want your treats? Get your stand.
Good girl. She's like, where's my food, Mama? Hey, what's up, B?
Good job.
What's up, B?
Come on.
Daddy's got to tighten that thing.
Yeah, this is kind of pulling
Get that
her.
loose, yeah. It's just loose.
Okay, I just got to get her a little bit more feed.
Okay. What's up, B? It's his
So
sister,
another
B.
thing you have to be careful of is
She was full.
they only can have so much of this grain. First of all, it's not good for them to have too much grain.
Why is that, Mama?
Well, we learned the hard way that it can give them really bad diarrhea. So, and you know, one of the big things about goats is if they have loose stools, there's usually something wrong, because goats don't normally have loose stools. So the first thing we do when they have loose stools is we take their temperature. Goats run about 102.5 is their normal temp. So that's not a high temp for them. But if they ever have loose stools, the first thing that we do is we check their temperature, because that's a sign of infection. And too much grain is usually a sign that they've had too much grain.
Look how much quicker B milks.
So her teats are long.
Mhm.
So she's
Got
like,
that solid stream though.
yeah, I mean, she's like a dream
Yeah.
to milk. She's just shaped. Now it's the same exact breed of goat as Caramel is. She's just a little bit more petite, and you know, all their udders are different, you know, just like a woman's
Yeah.
udders are different from each other. So,
She's got that super frothy.
but she has like super frothy, and she just has long udders. You can see, look how she squats too.
Yeah, she spreads her
notice
legs
that?
for you and everything.
She squats a little
Yeah.
bit. She like opens her legs up for me. Now,
Good girl.
she
Yeah,
she was a nightmare when we first started.
There's a reason why her name's Sister B.
She was a nightmare when we first started. It took a really long time, and what I used to do when I was first milking her is I would milk one udder at a time, and then I would take my hand and I would rub
Yeah.
the side of her
Right.
the whole
Flies
time I
are
milked
fine.
her. There were times where she would buck so much that someone would have to hold the bucket
Right.
and I would have to aim the milk in the bucket.
Right.
Like,
I mean, it was like a sure thing that she was gonna kick the bucket
it was
every
like
time.
a total SHIT show.
Mhm.
But
Can't
you
spell
know,
on YouTube, honey.
whatever.
I'll leave it out. Whatever.
Whatever. But you can
Froth
see.
is almost to the top.
Yeah, you can see how much milk we get though.
Yeah.
And you know what's so funny? I slipped
Look at her.
I
stream.
slipped the goat's milk in, and my kids.
Never knew the difference.
Yeah, keep in mind, goat's milk is much better for you than cow's
And
milk,
it's so much creamier too.
and it's super creamy. It's like drinking almost whole milk,
Wholer milk.
but like super creamy.
Yeah.
It's great. Like you can make yogurt, and you can also make coffee creamer. You can sweeten it and make coffee creamer, which is really good too, because it's like a super. Nubian goats are known for having a very high creaminess to their milk. So you can see how much milk we get for the two of them. Now, if I milked them twice a day, I would get this much milk twice a day. But we just don't have the time on our little homestead right now. I own a full-time insurance practice, so I'm doing this early in the morning. I'm doing chores like before work when Dan takes the kids to school, and I'm also doing it after work. So
Yeah.
it's like after 6 o'clock, I haven't eaten dinner. I milk the goats before I eat dinner.
Always.
And sometimes I'm kind of hungry, so it's a good motivation to get it done. Like tonight, I'm hungry. I didn't eat lunch today. So,
One thing about farm life is you have to put up with flies.
yeah.
It's like really
We are
hard to keep up with
trying
them.
like crazy to
Yep.
get out. So you'll see me, like I kind of go like this with her udder. I'm just trying to get the last of that milk out, like I said.
Sure.
And then if I just tousle her, because this is what babies do, right? So when a baby eats on a goat, they bump them, right?
yeah.
They go like this
And
and they
that
bump.
last little bit.
And it makes the milk drop because it's just their natural reaction to the bumping. So they actually, when the babies are eating from their moms, they're pretty rough. But this little bumping kind of just makes the milk drop down. And you can see she's just a
Done,
breeze
yeah.
to milk. And then we
Good
put that
job.
in the refrigerator.
Yeah, full bucket of milk.
So the
Just
key
wash
to
it.
having non-goaty milk is once you're done, just immediately put it in the refrigerator and keep it in a refrigerator that kind of stays on the colder side, because the faster you cool it down to a cool temperature, the less gamey it'll taste.
Right.
That's kind of just like the trick of making sure your goat's milk tastes good. So you can see here I really clean them really well. So we have the cleanest udders, and this side locks the
That's
hatching.
it.
And then I just take the water
Good girl.
and go like that, and then I get her some treats and put my milk in my fridge. Excuse me.
Sorry. I was in the way. What's that, B? You're a good girl, huh? Staying super still for mama.
It's a baby girl. Baby girl.
Hey, B.
Baby girl. So I always make sure I have treats because I don't even know what they would do if I didn't have treats because they're so spoiled. So spoiled. What do I have, Sister B? What's mommy have? Oh, I got treats. Mommy, I got treats.
Go back.
Treats,
Back into
Mommy.
your stall.
And they will literally put as many as they can, and
Yeah.
the cheeks get like huge.
Like squirrel cheeks.
Trying to get all the treats.
Go get it, B. Good girl. She'll run after Kelly all the way back to the stall. They are really good goats. Thanks, Sierra, for giving us your babies.